why do we need to hydrate? Because humidity and because of this excessive sweating, not the sweating what we face during the summers, but it's the sweating where your body struggles with maintaining the body temperature, because technically there is a reduced intake of AC environments also. So that is why dehydration, you don't feel like drinking water. What are the impacts are basically dizziness, fatigue, and even nausea for that matter, because 70% of your brain needs water. Remember at the start when we are discussing about water soluble and fat soluble vitamins, fat soluble vitamins need fat base for their absorption, whereas water soluble vitamins like vitamin B complex and vitamin C are pure water soluble vitamins, and they need a water base to get transported throughout your body. So that is why it can lead to dizziness, fatigue, unexplained fatigue. A lot of time when you are dehydrated, there is a mental confusion that you might not find your children very productive and very focused as well. It could be a classical sign of dehydration. Now technically, what are the signs? You have dry mouth and dry lips, you have feeling thirsty sensation, feeling tired, dizziness, headaches, and reduced urination as well, right? So urination, again, if there is a clear passage of urine, then it means that the child's body is well hydrated. Whereas the more yellow or darker yellow it gets, that means the body is dehydrated. Now, how do we encourage our children to do that, right? We have soups with some ginger, garlic, turmeric as functional foods in them in cool weather. You can make sure that you're giving some herbal concoction, just like we discussed about turmeric. Consume juicy fruits. Fruits, just we discussed that, they have a longer spectrum of the taste and the texture, where you have juicy, you have pulpy fruits as well. I personally, as a medical expert and a clinical person, I avoid recommending fruit juices, even if it is homemade. I don't encourage, because it contains a very important nutrient, which is called fiber. Fiber is a nutrient which is very important for your body function, for the gut health. And by juicing it, you are destroying all the fiber which is available in that fruit. So it's always better that you are giving them whole fruits rather than fruit juices. Then you have regular water intakes. You can encourage a system called sit and sip, is called SNS, where you can encourage your child to sit, have a small sips of water throughout the day. That will actually prevent dry mouth, dry lips issues as well, and the constant feeling of tiredness or fatigue will also go away by setting up this practice. And then water breaks are very important. You need to give them water breaks. Not necessarily it is important that every time your child is wanting to eat something, you need to give them food to eat. A lot of times you also need to encourage giving water, because it's very important to understand that the signals given by your brain for thirst and hunger are exactly the same. So you sometimes, as parents, you might also get confused with this, and you would not be sure that what is exactly your child asking for. Is it food or is it water? So it's very important, whenever your child wants to eat something, help him with or her with a glass of water. Wait for 10 minutes, and then probably, if it is genuine hunger, then it will come back after 10 minutes. But if it's just pure dehydration or thirst, then your child will not ask for the food again. So that's a very important observation, what as parents you need to make it, and make sure that you are making informed decision, but not getting up extra calories, but a child might not require at that stage.